guys, I'm so excited to show you how I made my Mystique costume. First, I'm going to start with showing you how I styled the wig. I got the base wig from Amazon. I will add a link to it in the description. It was too long, so I cut off the excess hair. I start brushing the hair back. Then I use some Got2b hairspray to hold the hair in place. I use a blow dryer to dry the spray as I brush it. I also tilt the head back to make the hair fall back naturally. It's a very tight, smooth, slicked back look, so I just keep brushing and spraying it. And I continue the process until I'm happy with how it looks. Next, I trim the hair to thin it out and make it look more choppy at the ends. I cut it upward with scissors to give it a more natural look. After I'm done trimming the hair, I use some Got2b gel and brush it into the hair for a stronger hold. I really want it to have a sleek, slick back look. Since this wig doesn't already have a widow's peak, I made one myself. I do this with the hair I cut off earlier by cutting a blunt edge and applying hot glue to the end of it and pressing it to the lace. I keep doing this with small chunks of the hair until I'm happy with how the shape looks. I go over the edges with the hot tip of the glue gun to blend it in more. And that's pretty much it for the wig. Here's what the wig looks like all finished. Next, I'm going to show you how I modified the bodysuit. I will add a link to where I got this suit in the description. It's really well made and comfortable. But I wanted to add more dimension to the scales and realism to the shape. First, I'm going to start by showing you how I curved around the chest. I made these brush shapes out of thermoplastic. I used Tree Flex, but Worbla or even foam should also work. The only thing that matters is the shape, so feel free to be creative and use whatever you want. I spray it with adhesive. Then I lay a soft cotton sheet over it to smooth out any bumps. I wrap the padding around the shape and cut off any excess. I do this again for a second chest piece and then I glue them into the suit. It's not really pretty on the inside, but I use any strong glue that I can attach the fabric to the chest pieces so it curves around them. Here you can see how the suit holds its shape even when I'm not wearing it, which is how it looks more realistic. With a skin suit, it's hard to look realistic when it's not suction cupped to your body, so this is a way to create that illusion. So even though I'm wearing a fabric suit, it appears to be more form-fitting to the natural shape of a body. But let's be real, there's nothing natural about these. They are hard as a rock. Like I said, use whatever material you want, experimenting is half the fun. And as you can see, I had plenty of fun with these. After I'm happy with the coconuts, I move on to detailing the scales. I do this with some puffy paint and apply a thick glob of it over every single scale. This is not a hard thing to do at all. but it is very tedious and time consuming, so be patient. I follow the print that is already on the suit, but I did end up adding extra scales that were not already pre-printed on the suit. Have fun with this part and focus on creating consistent patterns and textures to add dimension to the scales. The thicker you apply the paint, the more raised the scales will be when they dry. Be generous with the paint because it does shrink as it dries. I will add a link to the paint and a bulk pack of paint in the description. You will need a lot of it. I think I used like 6 bottles. Also, make sure you do not flip the suit over until you allow the paint to fully dry for at least 24 hours. This part might slow you down because you will need the paint to dry every time you turn it to a different angle. So allow enough time to finish it before you need to wear it. This next step is optional, but I also cut out the neckline to expose my collarbones. I felt like this would make it blend better to my own skin and have a more seamless look rather than if I left the collar around my neck. And I really like how it ended up looking. And that's pretty much it for the bodysuit modifications. I really hope you found this tutorial helpful and maybe learned some new tips and tricks you can apply to your own costumes. I really love how the suit turned out and it quickly became one of my favorite costumes I own. I also think this is a good example of how you don't have to make something completely from scratch to make it totally unique. With a little love and creativity, you can make something really cool even cooler. I prefer the suit over body paint because it's way quicker to put on before an event, and I can wear it over and over again. And it won't leave a blue mess anywhere like body paint might. Mystique has always been my favorite X-Men character, so it was such an awesome feeling to pretend to be her. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have lots of other cosplay makeup and costume tutorials on my channel, so feel free to check them out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye!